Hello, and on today's video I'm going to be showing you how to build a Stone Island collection on a budget. Now the key phrase here is on a budget. If you've got surplus amounts of cash, you can go and buy whatever you want for your wardrobe. This review is going to look at how you can add to your Stone Island collection on the minimum amount of money. Tip number one is to not buy Stone Island new from retailers. I don't care how good you think the price is. I bet you can find it cheaper elsewhere second hand. The analogy I want to use is that of a car. We buy a car and as soon as the tyres hit the road, it depreciates in value. This is exactly the same with Stone Island jackets. If you buy new, as soon as you wear it, that value will plummet. I do not know many Stone Island jackets that have gone up in value since their RRP on release date. Another reason why we don't need to buy new is because we can let other people spend the mega bucks buying from retailers, and we can wait to find these jackets coming out second hand on some of the Facebook sites or some of the resellers. Remember, do not buy new. Tip number two, do not buy from the sales. No matter how good a deal you think Mike Ashley is giving you in flannels, it is probably not a good deal at all. Gone are the days where you used to be able to get 60% off items. I see people now saying, flannel sales is on, let's go and buy something. I promise you, I would be able to find that item cheaper elsewhere by looking around and looking for a bargain. Do not buy from the sales unless it is a huge discount, and we're talking anything over 50%. Anything under that, leave it alone. Point number three. Now we've got the new stuff out of the way, let's concentrate on second-hand gear. Do your research. It's really easy to research into Stone Island. All we need to do is find the art label and have a look online. I showed you it in one of my past videos where we looked at my number one in my wardrobe. Get the art label, type it into Google and have a look at how much these pieces are selling for second hand. You do not care about the RRP. Look at how much these items are selling for second hand. Are you getting a good deal? If the answer is yes and you like it, buy it. If the answer is no and you like it, don't buy it. We are not trying to overspend. We are buying on a budget. Also on research, I want you to research where the best places to buy clothing is from. We've got loads of resellers that I am slowly making my way through to see what their websites are like. Have a look. How many followers have they got? How quickly does their stock sell out? If they've got a page full of stock, their stock is overpriced. Look for those people where as soon as items go up, it is sold instantly. That's your research. Research the items you're buying and research who you are buying from. Point number four. Point number four is do not overpay for your item no matter how much you like it. I see it all the time. People buy jackets because they love the look of them or because someone famous has worn it. They pay over the odds and they never get that money back. You're looking to try and build a wardrobe full of Stone Island clothes, not own one or two pieces. That's why you're here for the video. Do not overpay. Look back at the other point three, the research. Look how much it's going for and do not go above and beyond that price. It is not worth it. You will see one pop up in the future for the price that you should pay. Point number five. One of the most important points and one of the ways in which you're going to grow your wardrobe is to get involved in the community out there. We're looking at Stone Island Facebook pages, we're looking at casual culture Facebook pages, we're looking at forums on the internet, we're looking at getting involved in Instagrams. I want you to reach out to people. I want you to see the regular names that keep coming up. I want you to weed out the people who you really do not want to be involved with. And I want you to try and identify those people in the community that are going to help you. You are going to need help to build a wardrobe full of Stone Island. They're not just going to be given to you. Most of the deals on These groups are done behind closed doors before it even hits the pages to buy. So you need to get in with the right people, get rid of the wrong people, have some positivity in your life, and they will help you build the wardrobe that you want. Point number 6, be kind and courteous. So point number 5 is you've gone out of your way to find the groups on Instagram and Facebook, and you found the forums, and you're reaching out to people, you're getting rid of the people who are negative and you don't want to be part of, and you've found those few people who you think you can trust. When you're in a group, you've got to be kind and courteous. If you are rude, if you are taking to people, if you are constantly slagging them off, the chances are that people will not reach out to you. Being kind and courteous goes an awful long way. You want people to see you for who you are, the nice person that you are. You want them to reach out to you, perhaps send you a private message and say, what's up? What have you got selling at the moment? I've got this selling at the moment. Believe it or not, being kind and courteous goes an awful long way to building a wardrobe. Point number 7 is swaps. It's going to sound weird saying what I want you to do is swap items in order to build your wardrobe. What you've got to try and do is look at the trends of jackets that are doing well and jackets that are not doing well. We're probably in an era now where Stone Island is more streetwear than ever. We've got new clientele who are wanting the jackets, they're wanting bright, they're wanting vibrant, they're wanting things that are not really fitted. You want to try and get your hands on those, and if you've got some nice collector pieces that you've already picked up from looking at the previous points, there's no reason why you can't reach out to these people and say, look, I've got this for swaps, what have you got? If you can get a swap that you think in the future will do better than your jacket, swap. You'll have the same number of items, but the potential in your wardrobe is far greater than it is if you just keep looking to buy. Point number 8. Perhaps one of the hardest points to understand is know when to hold and know when to fold. You're going to have jackets in your collection that are going to increase in value. You might not know it, I might not know it, but there's going to be one of those jackets in your collection that will start to pick up interest, and people out there will want to pay a lot more money for it. You need to know which items they are, or you've got to have an educated guess. Look around the forums and see which jackets are on trend, which ones people are willing to part with their money for. You need to decide then if you want to sell at the higher price or if you want to hold on to the jacket. I'm going to give you an example. If you look back to my first ever jacket video, I looked at the Telestella. Well, the Telestella was released about £400. They didn't even sell out in stores. They just sat on rails. The price of a Telestella now with tags, we're looking, even from the last video, was £900. They've raised even more, so we're looking between £900 and £1,000 to buy a Telestella with all its tags. Well, if you'd have known this back then, you'd have gone to the shops and bought every single Telestella available. It is a bit of a luck game. It is a bit of chance. But be educated. It goes back to that point when I said looking at research. Research what is doing well. Is it the right time? They're almost like commodities. These jackets are like commodities. Stocks and shares, hold on to them. When are you going to let them go? When are you going to buy the next piece? Be lucky. Be lucky. I wish you lots of luck on this point. But it's probably the most interesting and the most exciting. And it's something that people always say, oh, I wish I'd have held on to this jacket. I used to have this jacket and I sold it for peanuts. Be lucky, give it a go. Point number 9, and probably the easiest to relate to, is if you want to build some sort of wardrobe up, you're going to have to save some pennies. I have been guilty in the past of wasting money, wasting it on beer, takeaways, you name it, I probably waste my money on it. If you want to build a collection up, you're going to have to save some of that cash. So put something aside per month, and when you know you've got enough money for your next item, buy it, put it away. It's almost like a savings bank. That will probably give you more interest on it than the Bank of England. And finally, point number 10. The most important point, And I probably already mentioned that in the other points and said exactly the same. But point number 10 is about enjoying collecting these items and being immersed in the whole casual scene. And if it's going to be for Stone Island, really enjoying collecting and understanding the brand itself. I've made some previous videos where you can look back and find what Stone Island means to me. But you've sort of got to find your own identity in the market. If you don't love the brand, there's no way you are going to spend your hard-earned cash on jackets and clothing to put in your wardrobe. So read up on the brand, enjoy the sort of aspect around collecting. I sometimes liken it to when you used to collect the Premier League football stickers. If you loved football, all you wanted to do was trade those cards on the playground. If you didn't really like it, you maybe brought some stickers along to school, but you didn't really know which ones you were swapping, and you didn't really mind which ones you had. So get to know the brand, really enjoy collecting. I wish you all out there lots of luck if you are starting up one of your first collections of Stone Island. And for those who have got too many fantastic jackets in their wardrobe, please get in contact with me. You know where my email address is, and we can have a chat about doing some swaps or some sales. And so that brings us to the end of another episode hosted by me, Casual Dresser. It was a shorter one this week, but I do hope that you enjoyed the content and it will be helpful for you in some way. If you are an independent retailer out there who wishes to try and bring something to market or just wants some help from me, please do send me an email to the email address below. Likewise, if you're a casual and you just want to have a chat about some of my content, or you think you could improve it in some way, then please send me an email. I've been having some fantastic discussions recently with fellow YouTubers about content and ways in which we can start working together.